home now. 11:26 on Tuesday morning. Overnighted in the Red Lion last night. I got in there, you saw that. Can't remember how much I've recorded though. One of the things they were saying, just to recap, was that I got there at just about 5:45, and it was absolutely rammed, as you saw if you'd watched yesterday's video, or the day before's, or the previous video even, depending on how I get on and putting these up. And I said to the bloke, I said I couldn't book, I wanted to reserve a spot, and he says, well no, you got to, if you want to reserve it, you got to book it before 12 o'clock. What, lunchtime 12 o'clock? He said, yeah. So you're fucking joking? I don't even know what part of the country I'm going to be in, let alone try and book where I'm stopping at 12 o'clock. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It's like now, I know I'm going up to Newcastle, so I can't guarantee how long it's going to take me to tip, and where I'm going to get back down to tonight. I've got absolutely no idea. So yeah, it's pot luck. Unless you're in there by about 5:30, forget it. 6 o'clock at the absolute latest. Then you need to have a plan B. But I didn't have one. So anyway, left at 5 o'clock this morning. There was two blokes in front that fucking were fucking about, and a couple of boys behind me got a bit arsey with them. So, but if you're supposed to leave at 5, you're supposed to leave at 5 o'clock on the dot. Not fucking 10 past, quarter past. It's 5 o'clock. So anyway, I got up the road to my first tip. Got in there about 7:30. Due in for 8. Got in, he says, yeah, go on down the yard. The shunter will be down to sort you out in a minute. Then one of our boys was already in there, and then another one of our boys followed me in. So me and this other lad were parked up, waiting to be sorted out as to where we were going to go. Then one of the bosses comes out and he said to me, he said, what time you booked in for? I said 8 o'clock. He said, well, not according to my list. He said, it's 12 o'clock. And I said, well, I've got 8 o'clock here, so I can only go on what I've got. And I showed him. He went, oh, right, okay. So anyway, they got me on a bay fairly sharpish. And then that was the wrong bay, because that bay was knackered. How they didn't know that, I don't know. So I had to shift bays, shunt over a couple of bays. Got me on and unloaded fairly quickly. Remember, I got 220s on. So it was fairly quick. I was there about an hour while they unloaded, hour and 20 I think, so like an hour and a half max. So I come out of there, and then I had to head south down a couple of junctions to get me boxes swapped over in this yard that I've never been to before. But they were alright in there, they were good as gold. You go in and book in one yard, then you'd drive across the road to the next yard and get your trailer swapped, your boxes swapped around. So that was alright. Their yard was, although dry, there was some serious fucking potholes in it. And now I'm on the A1M, as you can see there, heading up towards Washington. And I'm supposed to be there for 12. It's 11:30 now, so that ain't going to happen. What can you do? That's what happens when they put 2 jobs on a day. It just doesn't. Yeah, I mean, it works. I get 2 jobs done, or sometimes you can, but you're always going to be late for the chances of you being on time for the second job is pretty remote. If you can even, like the last time I did 2 jobs, I don't even think I got there the same day. I had to go in the next morning, first thing the next morning. You just can't, you just don't know what's going to happen. So anyway, we're heading up the road. I've got about an hour and a half to go. I'll get tipped there. And then head back down the road again. Dull old grey day. Not much going on. Traffic's light. There's a stretch of road I've been over countless times near Sheffield, and it's a long flyover, and you can look, if you go northbound, you look to your left and you see the big shopping centre that's in Sheffield. And I was where I had to tip was one junction up from that, so I went in there, tip, and then I had to come back down a couple of junctions, well, back down one junction, which was, and you come off just before where that flyover is, if anyone knows it, on the M6, M1 even, and M1. And I was looking at the sat nav, and I thought it looks like I'm going back onto the. I come off this roundabout, come off the roundabout, come off the M1, and it looks like you rejoin the M1. So what's all that about? Can't fathom that. Just couldn't. What transpires? I've never been on that road before. There's another dual carriageway underneath it, underneath the motorway. There's another 2 lanes on the left, 2 lanes on the right. Another dual carriageway, which is, you know, a distance below. It's not, you know, it doesn't run on the ground. It's actually part of the flyover. Never knew that. Oh, yawning. Slept all right last night. Woke up around midnight. Managed to get back to sleep again fairly quickly, and then slept through until 26 minutes past 4. The alarm went off at 4:30. So, yeah, kiwi fruit does the job. They've all just we've got messages this morning saying she overslept. I told her last night have some kiwi fruit, and she hadn't got back to me to say whether she had. But she overslept. She slept into 8:30 this morning. She had to turn her alarm off and everything. So I don't know whether kiwi and fruit took effect there last night, or whether she didn't take it and she was just slept. Find out later. So yeah, this is me northbound. Well, he looks like he's not having a good day. Yeah, blowout. Eddie's finest. Unusual to see an Eddie Stobart truck at the moment. There can't be many of them left. 19 plate. A lot of them have gone there. Yeah, and trailer. It's a grey old day, isn't it? Don't know what airfield that is there to my right. Yawning like hell. I had to stop at Woolly Edge and get a Greg's. I succumb. That and a sausage roll. Bit early coming in there, sunshine. I'll give you that. Don't bother saying thank you though. Wanker. So I've been to this place before that we're going to. I don't even think it was that long ago. Can't remember. Almost feels like the sun's trying to break through. Need to clean my windows. Ah, God alive. I've got coffee on the go as well. Seems to have zero effect on me. So anyway, I'll leave you to it. The plan once I'm out of here is just to head south, and about 5ish I'll be looking to 4:30 I'll be looking at pulling over and parking somewhere, depending what I can find, see where they are, see how far I get down the road. It depends on how long it takes to tip. I'm going to be probably coming back down a slightly different way, back down the road. I'll probably stay on the A1. I don't know, it depends on the time. It really depends on the time. I've got two choices. Stockyard might be a chance, and that takes me down the A1. Or if I go down the M1, it'll be Woolly Edge, or I may not even get that far. The Weatherby services, I really don't know. It really does depend on how long it takes to tip. It shouldn't take too long. At the end of the day, it's a 20-foot box, but you never know. And you know, MWT, I've never seen one of their trucks before, and that's where I went, Newland Right. That's where I went to get the boxes swapped round in their yard, and I must have seen about half a dozen of them today now. I know this is the area that they operate out of, but even so, I've just seen loads of them. They must operate out of the docks up here, because I've never seen any of them down south. Oh, excuse me. Sausage roll. Right, I shall leave you to it. I've waffled on for long enough. Not much to see, because it's just a grey old day. OPEX, that's another OPEX, another company that's sprung up from nowhere in the last 3, 4, 5 months. Oh no, it's spitting with rain, lovely. I've seen them pulling boxes, curtain siders, fridges, I think. It's funny how you get these, these big hauliers, all of a sudden they wherever they go bang and then reinvent themselves and different name. I don't know how they do it, or who they're involved with. Well, mate, it's as dirty as me. My truck is in full winter spec at the moment. Come on, keep up. Nice stretch of road. Yeah, windows are filthy. Clean my mirrors, and they're looking minging again. That sort of day where it's just grey and shitty. Sort of day whereas if you're at home you wouldn't bother getting out of bed. I've been looking at this TikTok. I don't know whether any of you have ever watched any of this TikTok live. Oh my god, it's like the Jeremy Kyle show. It's unbelievable. It's car crash. I can't quite get my head around it. I'm trying to see. I can't understand. I can understand, but I can't, if you see what I mean. I'm not sure why people watch it. I can understand why people watch YouTube, because it's you know, there's niche videos and people watch what they like, you know. So you'd go in, you'd try to type in HGV or Trucking UK or something like that, and me and a load of others that are far more successful than I am will all pop up, you know. And you go, yeah, I'll watch that, and that. Yeah, no problem at all. Easy. But on this TikTok, you're just looking at... I don't even know how to even go about explaining it, to be totally honest with you. It's... I don't know. I can't even begin to explain it without it sounding weird, because it is weird. I think you just got to experience it for yourself. It's just it's why would you want to watch a woman washing up at the sink talking more shite than I do? I don't know. I suppose it helps that she's got a low cut top on, you know. There's a few of them that have done that. I've noticed that. Things you just notice, isn't it? But other than that, it's just I don't quite understand. There doesn't seem to be well, not that I've discovered, as I've only looked a couple of times, but there doesn't seem to be like a search where you go, right, I wanna watch someone talking about how to build a garden shed, or it's just people. It's just random people talking. No, I do that, but there is a little bit of a theme because I'm travelling up the road. So you could watch my videos, turn the sound down, and just turn me off, and just have a pleasant drive along. I think I'd do that. But these, it's like, other than watching someone at a kitchen sink or sat on a sofa or sat on a bed looking like they've had the life sucked out of them, and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and they're still in their pyjamas, it's like, come on, get a grip. Life's for living, and you're sat on TikTok going, and you've been there since 9 o'clock this morning, since the moment you got up, and you've been there all day. And the weird thing is, people are watching them. I don't know. I don't know. Is it me? Don't know. So pop along to TikTok and go on to TikTok live and be prepared to be, well, mind boggled, I think is the only way to describe it. Anyway, I'll speak to you all later.